Morning everyone. Before I start putting on the fence pickets, I had a few people yesterday's video ask about my tool vest, which I didn't even have on at the time, but I figured I would show it. It's a company called Occidental Leather, and it's not bad. I mean, you can see it's pretty worn out. If you look in there, you'll see it's pretty worn out. I've been intending to buy another one of these days, but this one still works. So there's the badge, but you can't even read it. I don't know, I think it's about 150 bucks. Got a place for the square. It's got a place for all kinds of tools out here, but the one recommendation I made to them, I always would keep screwdrivers, both kind of screwdrivers. I'd have square drives, whatever, and I would have those in there, and they would twist. So I recommended that they put two loops, one and then two loops, so that the tools can't, because they tip over, but then sometimes they'll fall out. This one is so worn out that there's the knife holder, but it wore right through. It's kind of just hanging on there. It's got a place for a couple. I usually keep a nail set or two in there, a center punch, and sometimes a little small regular screwdriver. It's got a pouch in here that sometimes I keep a couple of little screwdrivers in. And again, you can see those loops, but it really needs to have two loops, and then there's little internal pockets in there. Hammer hook, which is nice because it's kind of behind you, and again there's the square. But I like it better having the pouches there. You can take it on and off easy. You don't have the weight around your waist. I would always tend to put too much in the waist pouches. You always wear a double. But I've had this thing, I don't know, at least 15, maybe 20 years. I don't know when I switched over. I still have, like I said, I still have the others, but I like this better. So hopefully that answers the question for, I know there was somebody who wanted to look to find one on eBay, but they're in the vicinity. I think it's $149, and they don't look to me like they've added the improvements of that double row of webbing to hold the tools better. But overall, it's still pretty good because you can see it's lasted a long time. So okay, let's get to work. I have no good way to sit those on the tripod. make a level line, but as I talked about yesterday, you can see how these boards are all different sized. And what I'm interested in is having the scallops line up. So it's more important to have the scallops line up than this joint, because there's going to be a trim, it's going to be a 2x6 across the middle to hide that gap. So it won't matter. I could put them up here. I could put them up here if I wanted to. So this line makes no difference, but I still put that level line across there so I have a visual as to how far off it might be getting, or if I need to look at it. But that's that.
for the top.
show you how what I meant about them not lining up after. The odds of hitting a screw. Pretty good, I guess. Not even close to being straight. Help them out. Except you lose the bit, and you don't see where it went. In theory, the best thing to do is put one of these on each end and put a string across it, level, and then you can just push it up against the string. But these dog ears are horrible, like I told you in the other video, so you kind of got to look at them. I've always ended up cutting them in the past as I didn't like it, but this one you won't really be able to see, so as long as they're reasonable, they can stay. And this gap in the center is going to get a 2x6 piece of trim. lot of them are different widths too, so now I've got one underneath it, which makes it even more interesting when you're trying to make those line up. And again, you won't really be able to see it, but I don't like when things don't line up. Widths are already off. Okay, here is the finished product. The privacy walls are done. Here's from the back. You can see I extended that pole plus the extra 4 feet. So I added 12 feet onto what I didn't think I needed, but I did. And just to give everybody an idea, they wonder why I did this. If you look out at the road, I don't know if you can really see out there, but I was trying to get so that you can't see it. All our other property, the house, David's house, our house, when I build it, my shop, it's all, you can't see it from the road. It's way back. And this is too close to the road, and nobody really thinks that anybody even lives back in here, so I want to keep it that way. So here's a look. Instead of a 2x6, I just used fence pickets across the middle. Lighter for me to lift up, and they won't protrude out as far, so I thought that was better. And again, like I said, nobody's really going to see this. It's when you drive in. And again, I'll give you another look over that way. So here's this one. Just one brace on that one. I added 23 inches to this one is all it needed. I'll walk to the gate just to give you a little look from the gate. Did I need to do it? Probably not, but I wanted to do it. So see, now you can't see it, and even from back down the road you can't see it. And so this would be driving in, and even now it really isn't so much for the neighbors, it's really just for people driving by. So you can see it there, but that doesn't matter. But my neighbor comes in here, he brings his horse manure from next door and he drives it down this lane over here, and without that you got a good view. You could also see David's house up through there. So this way it just gives a little more privacy and keeps prying eyes from the street off. So, and the next thing that's going to go on is I'm going to work on the plumbing, getting all the plumbing tied in underneath tomorrow. Today is Thursday. I don't know if I'll get it up today or tomorrow, but today is Thursday. 13 weeks today. I found out yesterday they finally got the accident report, all the reconstruction and everything, so I can find out exactly what happened. I want to know, but I kind of don't want to know. But at least that was finally done. And also, for the one person that can't quite get why I call it a mobile mansion, he doesn't quite understand it's a joke. He had to put up a Webster dictionary of what a mansion is, and I guess he should probably get out a little bit more, because he should have known that I'm joking. So, but anyway, that's just a look down the way where the horse farmer brings his manure. And I guess that's about all I've got to tell you for today. Like I said, the next thing that I get posted up will be the plumbing underneath there, and then I'm going to be starting on David's memorial area, because that bench has to be coming in soon. It better be coming in soon. So I'm going to go put these tools away and try to get this video edited out for you. And but this will probably be the last one that I would get up till next week. So everybody have a good weekend, and I'll talk to y'all later.